Hello and welcome. You find me at the exit of Legoland Windsor. So that is actually the sign. That'd be the first time I think I've actually filmed the sign in any of the videos so far. You've got all the ticket booths and you just got some barriers and bits and pieces because of COVID. So I thought what we would do, I put this in as an sort of a, will it help from a priority parking perspective of what it's actually like to park at Legoland Windsor. Now it's super easy to find because it used to be an old zoo, so you can find your way in no problem. This bit here is actually just the queue line as you come into the actual park, which obviously is empty currently. But you can see how close the priority parking is to the actual queue line, and there's a cut bit through just where those other cars are, where you can go in. So if you need to pay the extra, is it worth it for you? Well, it just depends on your disability, I suppose. But I'm going to take the sort of the longer way out, just so you can sort of get the idea and the scale of how big this place is for parking. Because you've got car park C, you've got car park D, you've got all these signs up. But this is car park C, seems to be used for all the buses currently, and it's all blocked off, but it does keep going into D. We're not in D, I always go in A, but you can see if we come down this way, you can just see the actual scale and the size. If I don't get run over. So yeah, this is the last. D's the furthest car park away. And obviously there's only a couple of cars in there and it's completely empty, but you obviously swing around where that car is and then you come through and then you wrap it round to where we've just walked. You've got all the buses at the top of C, but C's actually completely empty as well. So I think people just wanted to park, maybe they thought if they parked at the top of D it might. So there I am talking away. I've now sat down on the floor. Look at me, sat down in the car park. As me talking away, it says, oh, the battery's exhausted. Didn't realise that actually had stopped, so I don't know how much it saw, but just to recap, that's D. C's being used as the bus car park for all the school kids at the moment. That's the way that is, it says for school groups entrance this way, and that is the exit out as well, so obviously the little ones can just get in. Disabled parking overflow. Oh, so this D is being used for the overflow for priority parking. That is what D is currently being used for. I did wonder why people are coming right up to the top of D. So C's for the buses, because B isn't full, because there's no cars in, there's no real cars in C. So you've got priority parking overflow is D, and then the overflow is just, the priority parking is just to my right. Parking prices can be found all over the actual website, but it's £8 for the normal price of parking, and then it's £4 for passes. You get free parking depending on what you've got. So this bit up, we come, yeah, exploring the car park more than I actually explored the park today. So this bit here, that would be the way you go up into the actual ticket booth. So that's where you get your security checks and stuff through, and then you've got your zigzag line on the other side of the car park. So I did say it cut through, so just basically where that red brick is, there's a cut bit through from the priority, so it's easy enough to get up. And then we are going to car park B and E this way. So I am all the way in, I thought it was A, but it might be B. A might be being used as an overflow for the staff, but it's just easy. It's just a straight line. So they've got some massive blocks. It's nothing really too exciting. It is literally just a car park. But in another video, I'll actually film the way in, because in a couple of videos after this, if I do end up using this as a sort of short bonus video for you all, I want to start travelling into the parks, travelling from the actual airport. So it'd just be interesting to see how you can get from the airport, because it's one thing I've never done. I've done them all in Dubai, I've done them in Germany, Billund, Florida, so I can tell you how to get to all the parks via coaches and trains and things, but because I just drive up this way, I've never done it. So what I will do is I'll end up doing a bit more of the travel side of stuff, and obviously the hotel side of stuff as well, with regards to the Lego rooms and how they're themed compared to the parks. But I have parked, I always do it, as far away as possible, and I've done that today specifically so you can see how long it takes me to get back to my truck. I am actually the first vehicle you would see when you come into the car park. So depending on if you've got any little ones, and because I'm not too sure if the priority parking is more money. I wouldn't have thought it would be, because there wasn't a sign up there, but it is on the website. I'm sure there's actually 3 tariffs. I'm sure there's on the day, which is slightly more than that. It's just things like £8 or £9 on the day. And it's £4 if you've got the pass, like we've just seen. But I'm sure there's another one on the website, so it might be the priority parking, might be a little bit more money. But I can take this off if there's now nobody about, and there's 3 more cars, and then I've got another half a car park to walk to get to mine. But hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you get an understanding of how big the actual car park is. What I'll do is I'll jump in the back of the truck so you get sort of like a bird's eye view of the size and the scale of the actual car park. Because start of this season, or might have been last year, they actually were telling people to park every other car park space, and they opened up all the car parking bits just so you can obviously because of the whole COVID thing, but hopefully as it starts to calm down. But can I jump up into the back of this truck? It is mine, don't worry. Can I jump into the back of my own, and you get an understanding of how far I've just got to walk, so you can't even see the entrance from here. But that is that. So guys, hopefully that was helpful. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Hope to catch you in the next one. Take care. Ta-da.